defense as both teams rank in the top 10 in fewest yards allowed. The Broncos are top 10 in defensive yards allowed, and they're going up against the Raiders offense that will have a lot to deal with. So for the call of this week's 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
On first down, it's Lynch. And his first look is incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Here's the offense, and you got to talk about the guy that they nicknamed Bebe, Charles Demaryius Thomas.
You worry about him catching the ball, but you worry more about what he does after the catch. Big, strong, physical. He makes plays downfield.
2nd and 10. It's Lynch again. And he gets it complete to Latimer. And he hurdles him and into space. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 34 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. First and 10, it's Lynch. He's going to let this one go for Latimer. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
When I watch Khalil Mack play, I just see fury, passion, and incredible athleticism. This guy can flat out play.
2nd and 10 now, it's Lynch. And incomplete on the deep ball. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
On 3rd down, Lynch. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And McManus missed it. How about that? No good. Wide to the left. And this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Now Cook. Surveying the field. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe. He's the one to get it, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Shift together here from the D-line. From under pressure, they got him again. Derek Wolfe in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Now, I know we're only 2 plays in, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, something has to change with the protection, and they can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down, and there's a flag on the play. He's going to loft one, looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. Got a little handsy there, defensive holding, Charles.
And defenders will get away with as much as you will allow. The 5-yard mark tells the officials where the line should be drawn.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it left side with Murray. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
And he's brought down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got the hook up to Andre Holmes. 19 yards there on the pickup. And that'll lead here to a third down. Third down now following the completed pass. They're going to look to throw. He's got a man complete. A big gain of 31 on third down.
Third and short, and you're just trying to pick up a first down. Maybe run the football, throw a little short route. Pretty gutsy maneuver there. They took that thing downtown, and it paid off.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On first down, Murray. Oh, spinning away. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Offensive starters now. Charles, what about Latavius Murray?
You know how you and I talk about players under the radar sometimes? Latavius Murray definitely qualifies as one of those players. And then you look up, and he's pressing 1,000 yards every year.
Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And Jeffrey may be in some pain. It appears so. He's still down. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. Holmes has got it complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And that gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game.
Now they'll run. Murray. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me is balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. They come up in an offset eye. They'll run for it. This is Murray. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Latavius Murray with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running the kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals. That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. And caught right side, Green. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Lynch on the keeper. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
It seems like, and it is a gamble on their side of the field, but they have supreme confidence in picking it up on a quarterback sneak. You can just feel it from this team.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Play clock winding down. This time Lynch will throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it's a 1st down for the Broncos.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing here, Lynch on 1st down. Airing it, and this is caught inside the 5. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid game there in the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
They'll run for it with Anderson. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. C.J. Anderson, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. And his kick is right through. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They come up in an offset eye. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now Cook. Smith catches left side. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Again, we'll see the pistol here. From the pistol, they run it with Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. They go with Murray again. And there's a flag on the field. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll come out in the pistol.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing. Cook. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
In the backfield is Anderson. 2nd and 10 now. It's Lynch. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Dan Williams in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 2nd down following the run. Another pistol look here. Again, it's Murray. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. So just 1 yard to go here on 3rd down.
Detroit!
They'll run here. It's Murray. A loss of a yard. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Here we go. Blue, landing. Here we go now. Green, 39. Green. No. Check. Patriot.
On 1st down, it's Lynch. And he's got it complete to Fowler. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold. Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. On 3rd and 1, it's Lynch. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Second half starts with a run by Murray. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Watch it now, Marty.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on third down. Now Cook. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
They start the drive with Anderson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. On second down, here's Lynch. Over the middle this time to Fowler. 6 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on third down. Lynch now throwing on third. A dump off to Anderson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. Detroit.
Throwing here. Lynch on first down. Incomplete into the hands of Fowler. And he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. Big sigh of relief.
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On second down, Anderson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Now let's go. Detroit.
From the gun on third down, it's Lynch. Dancing to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. But pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So it's only 3 points on this opening drive of the third quarter. And even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense, no?
Couldn't agree more, Brandon. That offense got themselves in prime position to really open up this ball game, but the drive stalled out. And yeah, 3 points is very easy to get back in today's NFL.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing, Cook. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He hurdles in.
Should get a gold medal for that one.
And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he's brought down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now Cook. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. Going up top. And got his man complete. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 37 yards.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield? You throw the ball up in the air. That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They'll throw on 1st down with Lynch. And his throw here's incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Let's go. Here we go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lynch. He's going to loft one, and this is caught. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Demaryius Thomas, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he is out of bounds here on the return. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Back now at the home of the champs, Sports Authority Field in Denver. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Second down, 8.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On play action, under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately.
Got his man, it's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. Demaryius Thomas, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And his kick is good. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down,
Caused all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Throwing, Cook. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Roberts with it over the middle, and he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shane Ray from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go. Blue landing.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. It's a big play there for Oakland. 41 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Now Cook. Flush to his right, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Defense showing blitz. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Penalty marker is down here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
For me, that was an example of why offensive linemen might want rearview mirrors at times, because you have your assignments to block, but if you could see what's going on in the backfield and maybe the guy carrying the ball is headed in another direction, it might change what you do up front. But if they can't see that, and he's not in sync with what they're doing up front, well, this is when you end up with plays like this. A bad one for the offense.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Roughing the passer, that's shades of Charles Davis back in his playing days.
Oh, I sure wish it had been, Brandon. Back in my day, I didn't hit anyone hard enough to rough the passer. I had a number of teammates that handled that for me.
Another pistol look here. Following the penalty, Anderson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol. On 3rd down, Lynch. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Denver. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Jones on the return. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Murray the lone setback. Here's a play fake. In trouble on the ball. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring them indeed with that score alone. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Derek Wolfe in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction.
Wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 47 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Von Miller in there to get him. And that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got time. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Seth Roberts, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Airing it deep for Fowler. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play.
All right, now look at 56. Now let's go.
Oh, Lynch going to throw. He's going to let it go again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And that will write a finish to this ball game. All right, Charles, so you win the game. Not only do you get the W in the left-hand column, you get some momentum for the coming week.
Now when you go into the week and you're telling the guys what mistakes have to be corrected, what we have to do to win going forward, you have their full attention. They're excited, they're happy, and they know if they can build that momentum, they can ultimately achieve all their goals.
So for the Broncos, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, this loss will mean they finish the season right at 500 at 8-8. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.
I wanna sip on private planes. I wanna scream my name on top of the Eiffel Tower. On the Eiffel Tower. I wanna hit that blackjack. I wanna take that money and run right here, right now. Right here, right now. But I won't.